Things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for the Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw
streets, you and Canelo. What would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it on the streets. Me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terrence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
What happens when boxing's most skilled tactician meets the sport's most powerful king backstage? Not just words, not just tension, but a full-fledged fight that sent security rushing and shocked the boxing world. Cameras were not meant to capture it. Mix was not meant to pick it up. However, the leaks have already emerged. Terrence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez traded blows backstage just after their highly awaited super fight was confirmed. And this wasn't a light pushing match or phony advertising scuffle. This was personal. This is the story of how a news conference became a combat zone, and why this bout could be the biggest, most important fight in boxing in more than 10 years. Let us break it down. Everything started out clean. Lights blazing, cameras rolling, and the media crowding around the introduction of the decade's most anticipated pound-for-pound fight. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. It is finally happening.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. You know, actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Canelo sat calmly in a sharp-cut suit, radiating peaceful confidence. Meanwhile, Ben entered dressed all black, hood up, focused, and locked in, as if he could smell conflict.
What has it been like maybe introducing yourself to a lot of MMA fans?
Say that again?
What's it like, Danny, you got it.
I don't think you did your research by saying a lot of MMA fighters haven't seen me fight before. I think that's wrong. I got a lot of fans.
Initially, both fighters played it politically correct. I respect what he's done in the sport, Canelo stated. But I'm going to win. Crawford replied bluntly. I am working for greatness. I am not afraid of any power. However, the smiles quickly faded.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
But brought up how Canelo dumped him in 2022, and the room went cold. You told me I was too small back then. Crawford asked, what's changed now? Oh, okay. Do you believe I'm changing like everyone else? No, I am simply getting better.
When they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because then everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, he needs to enjoy his fight.
Canelo shot back, this time with a serious tone. That was it. The stress was thick, no smiles, no handshakes. Before the confrontation started, security intervened. What no one witnessed until later was what happened when they left the stage. According to many behind-the-scenes sources, the fight started after the cameras stopped rolling. Crawford and Canelo crossed paths just outside the green room, away from the cameras, and in front of a few insiders and handlers. Words were traded. Crawford allegedly mentioned Bud's family, but wasn't going to let that go. Crawford swung first. Security stopped him before the punch was fully hit, but Canelo launched a counter that grazed Bud's neck. This is not just another crossover battle. This is the fight. The one that die-hard fans have wished for. This was a true pound-for-pound impact.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
All right, thank you.
Crawford is coming off a knockout of Errol Spence, which solidified him as perhaps the best boxer in the world. He didn't simply defeat Spence, he made it look simple. Knockdowns, moves, and pressure, but looked like a machine. And now he's going up 3 weight classes to face a tank like Canelo. That has never happened before. Legacy defining, risky, and dangerous, but Crawford isn't afraid. For Canelo, this is a chance to silence the skeptics. Those who say he's been cherry-picking, avoiding threats like David Benavidez, or withering quickly since his loss to Bivol. Taking on Crawford suggests he is still that man.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terrence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terrence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Let's be honest. Canelo has more to lose here. He is the most well-known boxer in Mexico. If Bud walks into his weight class and embarrasses himself, it will tarnish everything he's achieved over the last decade.
I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turgelashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Let's talk matches. Canelo is the king of patience, high guard, power shots, and bodywork. His timing and pressure wear foes out gradually, and he has an iron chin. Few people have ever buzzed him. But he is a problem for pressure fighters. He changes attitudes. Mid-round, he breaks the rhythm. He set traps. He studies you for 2 rounds before picking you apart like a surgeon.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. And he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
But will become lighter, faster, and smarter. But can he survive the heat? Canelo's belly shots hit like bricks. His jab is strong. And if Bud is caught in the hole for too long, things might quickly go south. Still, Don't overlook Bud's killing sense. When he smells vulnerability, he goes for the kill. This will not be a chess match, it'll be a slow-burning war. Crawford is trying to frustrate Canelo. Canelo is trying to cut him down, and if Bud wins, he will be the first boxer since Henry Armstrong to fully dominate across many classes in a contemporary age.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. And it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the better part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
if you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
Not even getting wobbled.
just literally shaking it off,
Yeah.
you can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
Now that the brawl has been uncovered, the promotion is righting itself. Fans have already taken sides online. Some call Crawford insane for thinking he can outmuscle Canelo. Others say Bud is constructed differently and has been counted out his entire career. Pros are also joining in. Let us face the elephant in the room, the weight disparity. Bud is entering Canelo's turf. Super middleweight is not the same as 147. You don't just stroll in there and expect no results.
Maybe he's a little overrated.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class, can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
But here's the deal. Bud's been growing properly. Clever, lean muscle. No fat, his sparring partners are bigger. His squad is focused on keeping power without sacrificing speed. Meanwhile, Canelo is up against someone faster than Bivol, sharper than Plant, and more intelligent than GGG. This isn't an easy night. And because of the brawl, the emotional stakes have just risen. One slip-up, one angry outburst, and it's over. They both know it. The boxing world is divided on Crawford versus Canelo.
Canelo Crawford coming up September. What do you think about that fight?
Canelo Crawford. Good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength. Because it's hard to go up in the high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
Andre Ward is going with Bud all the way. He asked if anyone could jump 3 weight classes and pull it off. It's Terence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao also chipped in, saying that if Bud can keep his quickness as he gains weight, he has a real chance since Pacquiao believes that speed kills.
I'm gonna cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would like apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's like physically kind of big, but like height wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so. No.
Corey, how you got a decision to stoppage? Because Bradman and Boozy think that Bud actually might stop him.
Me and Boozy talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone, talked about it, but I think that's possible. Like, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too. So.
Dimitri Bivol, who practically handed Canelo AL at a heavier weight, thinks Bud has the tools, cautions that 160-pound power strikes differently. Shocker Stevenson is completely sure. He thinks Bud will cook Canelo with his IQ and footwork.
My good friend, my brother, Terrence Crawford, wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terrence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terrence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can't count him out. You know what I'm saying?
Rolly Romero is also on Team Bud, but not out of love. He really hates Canelo so much.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terrence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Edgar Berlanga kept things real, but wins on skill. But Canelo has a major advantage due to his weight. Sean Porter is worried about Bud coming in with a naturally stronger beast. If Canelo lands a strong punch, it may be nighttime for Bud.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got?
Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yep.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try to test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog, he's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. Black and
Teofimo Lopez stated clearly that Bud is the better boxer. No question. However, the size difference could be prohibitively big.
Now, what the media is reporting, and it's circulating, is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's gonna do to him? Run him out of the ring!
Oscar de la Hoya flatly dissed Crawford, saying you couldn't move Madrimov. You actually believe you can stop Canelo? He will chase you out of the ring. According to media accounts and rumors, Canelo Crawford's fight is the biggest of the decade. To a purist and fighter, it's absurd that Crawford is going up to weight classes to fight Canelo, who is a natural light heavyweight. Crawford was unable to resist Madrimov's approaches. With Madrimov, it's life or death. What do you think Canelo will do to him? Run him out of the ring. So that's it for today's movie. If you liked it, remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell symbol so you don't miss any future videos. Don't forget to add your thoughts in the comments box. Stay tuned, and we will see you in the next